What's going on, beer tubers? It's Eric back at you with a little something different. And today I just kind of want to do a public service announcement and a little reminiscing about my time on YouTube and some strong principles I firmly believe in. So, like many of you, I started watching YouTube beer reviews back in 2008, 9, 7, somewhere in there. And I had a few favorites, and Chris from Beer Geek Nation was one of them, and another gentleman by the name of Mark Starr from Kansas. He ran a site and a YouTube channel in collaboration called thehopry.com. I believe his site is still up and running. I know his videos are still on YouTube. No comments allowed, I believe, on most of them. But a big thing Mark Starr, who was very inspirational to me as a craft beer drinker and a consumer, always drilled something into my head. And that is the concept of fridging the hops. If you've ever watched one of his videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And fridging the hops strictly goes based on kind of the whole light and clear glass, green glass, etc. movement. It's trying to preserve the freshness and the utmost quality of a beer. And I guess this weekend when I purchased a case of Abrasive, and this is May 12th, so Abrasive's last canning date was early April, late March even. I guess when I got these this case of Abrasive, it was $8.99 a 4-pack. Actually, $7.99 or $8.99, one of the two. But I got a case discount regardless, so probably works out to $7.99 of Surly Abrasive. I looked on the bottom of the can, as always, and as you can see here, this was canned on 12/27 of 2013. But as you know, this can is already cold, and we're just going to pour it and drink and talk about it. I'm not going to really review it, per se, but I got to thinking, I'm like, well, there's a reason they're discounting these by more than 45 to 50%. A 4-pack of Abrasive, for those of you who don't know, runs anywhere between $14.99 and $18.99, depending on the store you go to. Typically, I see it hover around $15.99 to $17.99 in the Metro. So, the really cool thing about this whole experience is I went to a new liquor store, not 10 minutes from my house, that I've never been to. I was mind blown. Amazing service. Blue Max Liquors. Look them up. I'll leave their Twitter handle in the description below. That like button. Jim Sebring is their general manager for craft beer and all things craft beer. And if you go into the store near your local, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, brought up a case right around 50-something odd dollars. This beer still pours out that beautiful, hazy, typical Abrasive note. And this beer, for the life of it, to Jim's knowledge, now he did get a good deal on it from another local place, but it's been kept cold its entire lifetime. The moment from the bright tank to the cold crashing to the packaging line, this beer's been kept cold. So we're looking at a beer that's nearly 5 months old, almost 6. And a double IPA really is said to be drank within, a week for best bright notes and flavors. And I'm just going to kind of go ahead and give a really quick overview. If you've seen my Abrasive reviews, you know it's my favorite double IPA, or one of. It's been recently dethroned by some toppling glass stuff. But anyways, yeah, that huge, unbelievable tropical grapefruit note that Todd Haug and Surly is able to produce with this beer, still mind-blowing. I don't pick up on any deteriorated notes, really. This beer is still super juicy and super bright. It's part of it's the canning. I mean, no lights hitting this thing while it's sitting in coolers, but yeah, just it's like they just canned another batch. I can't stress that how important it is to fridge the hops. Keep these beers cold. Keep these beers out of direct light. Obviously, with canning, you don't have to worry about that. Keep these double IPAs, these IPAs, even these session IPAs. Keep them cold. Preserve that big, bright hop presence. This has the notes of week-old canned Abrasive. I bought Abrasive where it hasn't been kept cold, and it tastes pretty grassy, and a lot of the juiciness has died down. So, I'll get off my soapbox here momentarily, but my I guess I kind of want to bring back the whole Mark Starr fridge the hops thing. So if you buy beer, and you all do who watch this channel, and you have a favorite double IPA, and you go to your local bottle shop or even a new bottle shop, and you see that IPA or double IPA just sitting on the shelves in room temperature under big beating white lights, say something to your liquor store manager. You know, tell him you got to keep these beers cold. Fridge the hops. They preserve longer. They taste better. The aromas are there. Their shelf life may only be 90 days for a lot of beers. This is some rock star stuff, even after 150 days. And it's something that I'm going to continue drinking. I might even go buy another case and continue just drinking this throughout the summer because it's still stacking up to some of the best. So do me a favor. Tell me, what do you guys think about fridging the hops? What do you think about liquor stores? I know cooler space is expensive, and Bud Miller Coors seems to dominate that. But what do you think about approaching your liquor store manager and saying, hey, this is what I feel, this is a movement I want to get going? Personally speaking, most liquor stores already do this, but a lot of times they'll set the stock that's not in the cooler in a side room that's not refrigerated or kept cold. So that's all I got for you today is a PSA about fridging the hops and keeping hoppy beer cold, because I'm not kidding you. If you could smell through your screen or taste through your screen, you would know that this abrasive is comparable to abrasive that was released on its first canning date right after the first of the year. So that's all I got for you guys. Just a little fun, something, bring back some memories, reminiscing. Cheers to YouTube, and cheers to great beer drinkers, and cheers to great viewers like you. See you in the next one.